Hi everyone, my name's Adele. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. Today I want to show you how I make a granny square. A granny square was actually the first thing I ever learned how to crochet. I actually taught myself how to crochet using a YouTube tutorial, and the tutorial I chose was how to make a granny square. So it's actually a really nice thing to learn when you're just beginning, because it teaches you how to chain, teaches you how to double crochet, teaches you how to slip stitch, and that's quite the basis of quite a lot of crochet patterns. So once you know how to do those stitches, you're pretty well on your way. So I'm going to show you. This is a granny square I've just finished making. I haven't weaved in the ends or anything. It's probably going to take me ages, the worst bit of crochet. So I'm just going to show you how I made this. So I'm using a 4mm hook and just some double knit yarn. And to start with, I'm going to make a magic loop. So to make a magic loop, I'm going to hold the tail end of the yarn and I'm going to wrap the working end around my fingers, and then I'm going to use my hook. I'm going to put the hook under the first loop and I'm going to catch the second loop and pull it through, and then I'm going to hold on to this loop here. That's going to be my magic loop, and I'm just going to pull the working yarn to the back, let the tail end fall, tighten everything up, and now there's a loop there to work in. I'm just going to chain one to secure, and all of my stitches are going to be worked into this loop here, and then at the end I can pull it tight and close it. So to start with a granny square, you need to chain 3 pardon me, and that's going to be the first stitch. So to make the first side of a granny square, you need to work 3 double crochets, and this chain 3 is going to count as the first one. So you need to work 2 more double crochets, and that's going to make the first 3 double crochets for that side of the granny square. Now I need to make a corner, so you need to chain 2, that's going to be the corner, and then you need to work 3 double crochets back into the loop to make the second side of the granny square. Chain 2 for the next corner. Actually, I'll just show you how to double crochet for those who don't know how to double crochet. So to do a double crochet, you yarn over, put your hook into the loop, catch the yarn and pull it through, and then yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops, yarn over and pull it through the second 2 loops, and that makes a double crochet. So just going to do that again, yarn over, put the hook through the loop, catch the yarn and pull it through. And then if you see, there's now 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over, pull it through the first 2, yarn over, pull it through the second 2. And do that again, yarn over, put the hook through the loop, catch the yarn and pull it back through, yarn over, pull it through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull it through the second 2 loops, and then chain 2 to make the next corner and work 3 more double crochets into the loop. Chain 2 to make the final corner, and then finish with a slip stitch in the top of the chain 3. And that's the first round of the granny square done. Now if you want to, and as I have done in this one, you can change colour every round and it gives a really nice effect, although it does leave you quite a lot of ends to stitch in at the end. But if you don't mind that, that can be a really nice pattern. But for this one I'm just going to do all one colour anyway, just to make it easier to show you all. Okay, so to do the second round of the granny square, I'm going to chain 3 and then turn. So now all of the stitches are going to be worked around the granny square on this side. So again, I'm going to count this chain 3 as the first double crochet. So I'm going to work 2 more double crochets into this corner space here. So 2 more double crochets. Remember the chain 3 counted as the first double crochet, so that's 3 double crochets in total. Then I need to make another corner. So I'm going to chain 2 and then work 3 double crochets back into that same corner space. And then the next stitch is going to be worked into this corner space, so I'm going to chain 1 just to get me over these 3 double crochets on the previous round, and then I'm going to do 3 double crochets into the next corner space. I'm going to chain 2 to make my next corner and then work 3 double crochets into that same corner space. Chain 1 to get over to the next corner space, and then I'm going to work 3 double crochets what we're doing, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets into that same corner space. And then chain 1 to get over to the next corner space, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Okay, then to finish, chain 1 and slip stitch in the top of the chain 3. Okay, now you can see it's starting to take shape as a square. So basically just carry on like that, chain 3, turn the work again. So we're going to do 3 double crochets into each of the middle stitches, and we're going to do 3 double crochets, 2 chains and 3 double crochets into each of the corner stitches, and we're going to work a chain over each one of these 3 double crochets from the last round to get us over to the next space. Okay, so I've got my first double crochet. I'm going to do another 2 double crochets in that chain space just to give me my 3, chain 1, and then we're in the next corner space. There's going to be a 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Chain 1 to get over to the middle space here, and then 3 double crochets in the middle space. Chain 1, 3 double crochets in the corner space, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and then chain 1, 3 double crochets in this middle space, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the corner space, chain 2 and 3 more double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the middle space, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the corner space, chain 2, 3 double crochets in the same corner space, chain 1, and join in the top of the chain 3. If I can find it. There we go. So you would just keep on doing that for as long as you wanted until your square was as big as you wanted it to be, and then chain 1, cut the yarn and pull it through. And so you could keep going on until you had a massive granny square if you wanted to make a blanket with it, or you could make lots of these little ones and stitch them all together to make a blanket, or you could even just make lots of these little ones and use them as coasters or dishcloths or flannels or whatever you wanted. I love this pattern, it's really versatile, you can use it for a lot of different things, and I think it's just really cute as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you make lots of granny squares, and if you do, please let me see them. I would love to see what you make. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.